Today we're going to discuss about input and output in their devices. And you may not know it, but you actually know a lot about input and output. So we first want to start with what is input and what is output. Input is the manner in which data is received into a computer. And output is how the input is displayed. In this example, the input is pushing a button, and the output is the display that is resulted on the screen.
There are different types of input and output devices. An input device captures and enters data into a computer system. The two types of input devices are general purpose and special purpose. General purpose input device is used for a wide variety of computing activities. The keyboard, for example, on your cell phone is an input device, general purpose input device, as the kiosk you use in your supermarket, or the microphone. The basic general purpose input devices are the keyboard, which is used to input characters into the computer system, or the mouse, which is a point device used to select items on your display. Nowadays, many of the technologies we use have a touch screens, which is they don't use point devices. Instead you use your fingers. An example is the iPhone or the iPad, which is a tablet PC.
The other type of input device is special purpose input devices. These are input devices that are specified for one task. One example is the finger swipe, which we actually have on our laptops, where the input is the picture of your finger. Another type of special purpose input device are game controls, which are specified for game systems. If any of you went to that extra credit seminar, you know that Xbox Kinect is now taking away the game controller and replacing it with a virtual reality.
Now we talk about the output devices. An output device allows you to observe with one or more senses the input you've made. The most common types of output devices are displays, printers, and speakers. This is an example of a display output. Another example of output device is the video card. Video cards manage all images sent to a computer's display. The video card needs a little work to display your desktop background or an image on your computer. However, it needs a lot more time to display a motion, for example, in a computer game.
The most common type of output device is the display. A display is the visual output on a monitor screen. It's what you see on your computer, such as your computer or your laptop. When you think of displays, one of the most important parts of it is its size. Nowadays, the size is being refigured to accommodate the growing trend of widescreen. Also, for the clarity of the display, you want to think of pixels, which is how the image is shown on the screen.
A printer is an output device which provides a computer output on paper or three-dimensional output in plastic. One of the most useful and popular forms of output is the hard copy, which is the paper output from a printer. There are many types of printers. We thought that the most interesting one is the 3D printer. Its models are created by adding thin layer of materials such as cornstarch or plastic.
There are other types of output devices that don't require you to use your sight. The other type of output devices are audio and special media output, which are designed for senses other than your sight. This is an example of speakers, which are for your hearing. At the same time, headphones do the same thing. A really interesting special media output is the Centome. The Centome is a USB device which, as commanded by your computer, will deliver a million of fragrances. This is interesting because it could eliminate the need for perfume ads in magazines.
This is a USB, which is a storage device and an example of expansion. Expansion is a computer's capacity to interface with external devices, reports, or slots. Up until now, we gave examples of display of visual or audio outputs, but there is also, in this situation, the computer's output is the iPod input, which shows how the music flows from one device to another.
Another interesting aspect is the 3D aspect of output. 3D is now requiring displays to be refigured to use new polarization techniques to add the realism that we see in 3D pictures using our 3D glasses. And 3D is being taken to the new level in 4D, which combines the 3D and the environment and scene. This is an example of an amusement park ride in Universal Studios, which is using this technique. Thank you.